This video I'm going to describe why your intimacy fades in relationships. Now, a lot of us are under the impression that because we get busy, kids, family, time, women just no longer feel safe with us, right? I'm here to tell you that the reason why you can sleep in the same bed and still feel like strangers is because she no longer feels safe with you. And she no longer feels safe with you in the emotional space first. You see, everything is emotional before it becomes physical. So if you're waiting for the physical to prove what the emotional is showing you, if you're someone that just lives and dies by logic, this video is for you. Because you're going to see how you're already late to the party if all you're waiting is the physical proof. I need you to understand that the attraction, for you to set pace, it all starts way before the physical touch gets involved. You see, you need to set the tone, you need to create and understand how the emotional space works in order for you to make the best out of it prior to the emotional side of things, right? I want you to imagine you can eat the chicken. There's two types of chicken. There's the seasoned chicken, the chicken that's well seasoned. You've put all the spices in it. You've allowed it to sort of stay in. You've allowed it to sort of bake, and then you put in the stove or the oven or the air fryer, and then it comes out nicely. All right. Then you've got the chicken that you just open up, put in the oven, and put in the fryer, and then it just comes out dry. After a while, you're gonna get sick of chicken if you kept eating the first one. Why? Because it's dry. There's no passion to it, especially if you've tasted the seasoned chicken, by the way. I'm not talking about the people that can just eat chicken and just forget about it. But point is this: the reason why your intimacy feels the way it feels right now is because you haven't been seasoning for shish. You've just been after her tasting the seasoned chicken, she's been taking your dry chicken for decades. And it's getting to a point where she's sick of it. She wants seasoning. And what makes it worse is that she knows how to do the chicken seasoning herself. So she's literally just tolerating the worst of the worst out of respect, honor, whatever the case is for you. I need you to understand that I'm only telling you this not because I'm better than you, but because I lived it. In my previous relationship, yes, I had the exact same issue. I was trying to wrap my head around it. I'm doing all the things, right? I'm a good guy. I go out to eat and buy her flowers and that, and then we go on a holiday and do I check on her. I'm calling constantly, just making sure she's good. I try to buy her stuff. I'm thinking, listen, I'm trying to say, okay, what can I do here to improve, right? And then it comes down to it, and I'm like, all right, man, I've scored my point. This is looking good. The scoreboard is looking solid. The scoreboard is there. Yeah. She's like, nah. Emma, what do you mean? Bearing in mind this is a long distance relationship. So I'm like, I'm going. What did I do? And she's like, nah, man. In fact, I want to go celebrate. So I'm there thinking to myself, what happened? Like, I'm trying, but at the same time, I'm trying to understand this, but I'm not understanding it. Is she not into me anymore? What is it? And I need you to understand that in order for the attraction to flow, okay, I need you to imagine this as a plumbing system. Okay? Imagine this as a plumbing system, okay? And in this plumbing system, in order for you to connect the dots, you must receive it from one. So this is the relationship. It goes down, you got respect here, right? Once you got respect here, once you got respect here, it then flows, and then you get attraction, intimacy, whatever you want to call it. If the respect is clogged, disconnected, or there's a problem there, you won't be able to get the connection you want when it comes to attraction, or it will come in a very few drops. I did not rehearse this. This is a very sick analogy. So what you now need to do as a plumber is go back and check what's going on in the respect tank. And there you will see that I was leaking heavily. was double texting, triple texting. I was telling her that regardless of what she does, I am going to over text, I am going to over give. There's nothing she needs to do, right, to maintain a healthy dynamic in our relationship. If she wants to disappear for 2 weeks, I'm going to be right there waiting for her by the door, saying, hey man, I'm in it. I'm here to stay, right? So here's me thinking that was nurturing the relationship. You nurturing the relationship should never be at the expense of the respect, because the respect is what allows the relationship to flow. If you take the respect pump out, you disconnect it, what you're gonna get is a disconnected relationship where there's no attraction, there's no intimacy. Why? Because she cannot look at someone she doesn't respect and feel attracted to them. This is why it's better for you to be respected and loved than to be loved and disrespected. It made sense in my head, but you get what I'm trying to say. So, until she feels your leadership, there's nothing you're going to do that will resolve that issue. And the first step you must take if she's not feeling your leadership is go back to the drawing board and start asking yourself, when did I lost my way? Because the fact that she can't follow your leadership is simply based on the fact that you're not leading. And if you're not leading, it's because you don't know where you're going. And if you knew where you were going, then you should be taking steps towards that place every single day. If you're not doing that, you're messing up your own leadership. So leadership starts from within. Leadership starts with yourself. Does your nervous system respect you, number one? Can your nervous system listen to what you're saying? I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah, really? Okay. I'm gonna stop doing star jumps. Fantastic, fine by me. The next day you're doing star jumps. I'm gonna stop watching this. The next day you're watching it. The nervous system doesn't respect you. So you must learn how to control your own body so that someone else can trust your guidance. But if you can't even do that, how do you expect someone to trust you with their body or their life? You don't even trust yourself. And there's so many songs that talk about this. I think NSG was one of them that comes to me. If I don't trust nobody, I don't even trust myself. If I do. Was it NSG of it? I don't know. My point is this. My point is this. In order for you to build a healthy standard, you must set the healthy standard for yourself. And it starts by you understanding that intimacy isn't about sex, it's about respect. And your leadership fuels that respect. You must respect yourself and therefore lead yourself. Most men do two things, all right? They chase harder. Intimacy is not working, they go ahead and buy some more. I'm gonna get some more flowers. I know the tap is leaking. Remember the analogy I gave you? The relationship pump is messed up, but you're trying to override that and get to how can I add more value, or how can I add more ignition to the attraction side? Let me buy flowers, let me do something nice. That's what most guys do. So they chase harder, they shut down. They say, you know what, if you don't want to give it to me, I won't give it to you. So they either close the tap completely and drain it, or they try to overplumb. But the problem is not the attraction thing, is the fact that because of the lack of respect, it's just not getting to that spot. And you can't, does that make sense? It's like a pump, so you can't go the other way around. It has to follow that specific structure. So you have to look after the respect side of things. The key here is she needs to respect you and you need to respect her, right? In order for that to happen effectively, you need to understand that you trying to overcompensate by chasing harder or doing extra work or buying other flowers, and that doesn't solve the problem. It might spark it for a little bit, but in order for that thing to continue, you need to look at the respect down. You need to look at that respect thing and actually tighten it, fix it, and re-establish it. This is why in my 12-week coaching program and or 90-day immersion or 5-day challenge, I currently offer the ability for you to do that in the space of either 90 days or 5 days, depending on how intense your situation is. And if you're interested in working with me privately, please, link is in the description. If not that, I've just launched my book, The Man That Refused to Stay Invisible, where I share this but on a bigger scale based on universal laws and everything I've learned in the past years, 15 years, all put down in a book, just to make sure that every single page, every single challenge, every single day is something that can tangibly move your life forward in one shape, way or form. Cool. So intimacy is a reflection of leadership. The clearer your leadership, the easier your intimacy becomes. Why? Because she feels safe. Not physically, emotionally first. Remember I said that to you about the chicken. Let's take it back to the chicken. Because you've seasoned chicken, because you understand how to season the chicken, because you've been in the kitchen. I should have been a freaking rapper. Did you just hear what I said? You should have seasoned the chicken because you should have been in the kitchen. I'm gonna cut this out. The kitchen, right? And imagine the kitchen is this emotional space. You know exactly how to extract anger, happiness, joy, this, that, this, excitement, and then you mix it up nicely and you turn this beautiful chicken into a very colorful chicken that can be then cooked and brought to the table to be ate. That happens when you learn how to master yourself and your emotions, which we do in the first, I'd say 3 to 6 weeks in the recalibration phase, where I literally show you how to extract and start to recycle your energy and emotions in a way that allows you to thrive outside without needing to explain yourself, because you now present that confidence that you were always looking for. So again, I already briefly described this. Then we go through the rebuild. The rebuild is where we establish the standards, we establish the respect, and most importantly, we talk about what is required for the attraction to be sustained and maintained. Then we've got the reframe, right? The reframe is when we package it all together and allow you to walk away with a system that is going to allow you to be able to sustain this without my need or help. Okay? Now, I need you to understand that I've seen this in so many people's relationships, in my client's relationship, in my previous relationships. And when you stop overcompensating and focus on building the respect that she needs to feel and you need to feel, the relationship starts flowing again, right? Once you fix that mutual relationship tap, mutual respect tap, things start to move forward, okay? And I need you to understand that it's nothing to do with flowers. It's to do with you, how you present yourself, your presence, how you operate in that kitchen. Your ability to feel confident in being able to handle the chicken in the kitchen. Chicken in the kitchen. I'm gonna stop doing that. Okay, so I have a choice. I'm gonna give you a choice after this video. First of all, make sure you subscribe. Guys, I really need your help on this. We're getting really close to, we've gone past 1,100, which is massive considering VidIQ said I was gonna reach there by May. Clearly didn't happen, and I'm not happy about that. But my point is this, getting closer and closer to turning this into a monetized channel, and it's been my dream ever since I was 12. Yeah. Obviously I didn't know I was going to be sharing relationship insight at the age of 12, but I was studying that stuff at the age of 12, just to give you some reassurance that I didn't start yesterday. I did start a while back due to trauma, but that's a different topic. But you have a choice here, right? I need you to be honest. Look, you can keep coexisting with the silence and the pretense and struggling to gain the attraction you need to build a thriving relationship, or we can recalibrate this whole thing in the 90 days or less through the different programs I've got available for the specific people I'm happy to work with, and sort of see how we can move forward. Listen, you've got one life to live. Don't waste it being miserable. That's the worst thing you can do. But yeah, that's me. That's us for today, man. Yeah. So this has added value to you. Please, again, comment below. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what topics you'd like me to talk about as well. Again, a lot of my ideas come from Again, personal experiences, clients, issues that I know will be popular for you guys, but most importantly, actually, just what I believe people need to hear. All right. So if there's anything you believe that you want me to talk about in particular, drop me a message or drop in the comments, and then I'll see what I can do. But that's us for today. Next video I recommend. Why your wife stopped. So why she questioned your leadership. That's a very good video. I don't know what I've done. I think the thumbnail was mustard, but clearly not, because it's not really attractive. But that's a really good video. And yeah, I think that's it for today. See you next time. Peace.